Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Today's session is about to launch the CyberChase Kids Academy. As we already know, CyberChase is one of the leading IT staffing and training company in US. First of all, big congratulations to the CyberChase team for initiating such an important milestone from the CyberChase family. Providing a STEM education to the kids is really a great benefit, especially brushing up their technological skills at their earlier stage itself. Talking a little bit more about the CyberChase group, especially about the CyberChase Kids Academy. This is a platform for the kids to start growing their skills in artificial intelligence, web development, graphical designing, and more and more. Along with the launch of CyberChase Kids Academy, this will be an interactive section between the Flowers TV USA team and the CyberChase team. So, here is the most awaited big moment. Welcome everyone to the launch of CyberChase Kids Academy. Without any further delay, I am moving on to Sharon Sebastian, producer of Flowers TV USA, to start over the session.
Thank you, Subi. It is indeed an honor to introduce Mr. Anil Kumar Jayaprakash, the founder and CEO of CyberChase and the brain behind this Kids Academy. With more than 15 years of expertise in the cybersecurity domain, Anil is a man of great vision who leaves no stone unturned in innovating the best technological solutions. His expertise spans over IT consulting, staffing, and training services with a strong foothold in IT, agriculture, construction, and educational industries. Anil's foresight has been instrumental in driving CyberChase to venture out into global markets and diversifying into varied domains, including staffing and educational sectors. His undying entrepreneurial spirit is an inspiration to many entrepreneurs who want to leave a legacy in an ever changing technological era. Mr. Anil Jayaprakash, we welcome you to this launch.
Thank you. Thank you for giving a brief intro. And I'm really excited for this event and excited for this launch. Again, thanks again for Flower TV giving a brief intro about it, like our company, and be a part of that this Kids Academy launch.
Anil, we are extremely excited to have you all and be a part of this journey as well. Anil, what I would like to ask you is that this concept of artificial intelligence and futuristic technologies is, of course, taking the world by storm. And we have realized the growing importance of digital learning. How did CyberChase come up with the idea of a kids academy or an e-learning platform like this? How did the entire ideation process take place? Please enlighten us on that.
It's a good question, actually. So we've seen a good success rate in our CyberChase Academy. Especially CyberChase Academy is trained technologies like cybersecurity technologies and artificial intelligence technologies, and we provide high-end niche technologies for especially kids who come, not kids, especially college students who come out from the college students. We train them, and we once they get trained, and we provide provide industrial standard certifications and everything. So, and we'll get placed into the big Fortune 500 companies, and we've seen that so many students successfully placed in different industries, industry in Fortune 500, especially in Fortune 500 companies. So here right now we've seen like a lot of skill sets, very shortage in skill set in cybersecurity and artificial intelligence and other technology in IT courses. So we come up with that, like, instead of we provide all the college students, we start we start with the kids. So especially that's the reason we start with the Kids Academy. So again, we are not provided very high-end coding languages to provide to kids to learn everything. So we see we learned what especially required for the kids, and what kids likes the technologies, especially like a 3D game development and artificial intelligence, small small projects, and web developments like using the WordPress. It's a simple web development, and augmented reality and virtual reality. That especially, it's a very fun learning courses. We designed it and provide to kids to enhance their skill sets, especially in ages like 40, like a start from 10 to 14. So once they learn these courses, they are capable for a STEM educations, and they are obviously they get into the same education in their the higher level of education when they think about higher level of education.
Thank you, Anil. Thank you for sharing the concept behind it. And as you said, it's very critical, I feel, in this technological era that we live in, that kids from a very young age start inculcating these skills. So this is really, encouraging for all of the next generation students who would enroll in this platform. I also wanted to ask you about the courses and methodology adopted by CyberChase in inculcating these skills to the youth.
Yeah, as discussed in the last question, actually, we designed that our curriculum based on what level the kids can learn. For example, when you talk about 3D game development, we don't want to provide it high end the back end development developer kit to the kids, and actually, so what kids really need it develop a small projects like 2-3 projects we provide it, how they develop it, what is the basic how to develop it, and what is the basic tools and what is a basic necessity of that tools to learn the skill set. And when it comes for web development especially, so there are nowadays is the web development, it's very, they make it very easy, using the WordPress and Magento, and that using that kit, developer kit, like that, using that WordPress and everything, they can easily can learn it. So we want to provide that kind of particularly technologies to the kids so they can easily learn, and same time they it's a fun learning actually. So they can, once they completed their website, they feel like, oh, that's a great, or they've done a website in the early age, and that will give inspirations to when you go for a college level. So yeah, they've done a very exciting project when they are in a kid. So this gives a more inspiration to the kids. That's for nutshell, we are saying that we develop that all the curriculum very simple and fun filling courses actually for this.
Thank you, Anil, once again. And I think it would definitely be so encouraging for the children, because not just as a teaching them futuristic technologies, but as you said, it's teaching them in a simplified manner, and it gives them a greater sense of achievement to do that. Definitely exciting, and very exciting to know that where all this journey of CyberChase can take our next generation. So on that note, Anil, may I now invite you to officially launch this academy?
Sure. I'm really happy to announce our launch.
Congratulations to the entire team for the official launch of CyberChase Kids Academy. And thank you for sharing this promo with us, which showcases the unique idea behind CyberChase Kids Academy and the kind of future technologies that it could inculcate our next generation with. Thank you, everybody. And now I invite Elizabeth Jane from the PR and marketing team of Flowers TV USA to introduce our next guest for the day. Elizabeth.
Thank you, Sharon and Anil, for enlightening us. Next, I would like to introduce the co-founder and CFO of CyberChase Incorporated, the charming and talented Nidhi Thakur. With 15 plus years experience in finance and database administration, Nidhi has been the driving force behind the unprecedented growth of CyberChase within such a short period of time. As an expert in big data analytics tools, Nidhi imbibes the potentials of the global AI movement and strategically leads the organization to create an impact in this world. A woman with unparalleled wisdom and uncompromising vision, Nidhi sets an example for all young entrepreneurs to thrive in an AI powered ecosystem with tact and diligence. STEM education is a much needed revolution in the education industry that has the potential to reshape the future of our younger generations. Let's listen to Ms. Nidhi Thakur talk about aligning Cyber Chase Kids Academy's mission to STEM education. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much for this lovely introduction, Jane. As you mentioned about STEM, let me tell you something interesting. STEM-based education will be in high demand in the future. According to National Science Foundation, 80% of the jobs will require the candidate to have some form of STEM skills. As we know, we live in a technological era. The job market will place great value on the STEM skills. I am extremely happy to say that we at CyberChase Kids Academy have taken a revolutionary step in imparting STEM education to the kids around the globe. This is a paradigm shift from a formal education to a much deeper and learning experience. Through our academy, we want to create an environment for the kids where they can solve real life world problems by acquiring the knowledge through our academy and our innovative approach. We want to encourage the kids to make mistakes, learn, experiment from their own experiences rather than just solely relying on textbooks. All our courses are designed in such a way that it will boost the kids' critical thinking, logical reasoning, self-confidence, and create a positive attitude through fun-filled learning. We at CyberChase Kids Academy are on a mission to bridge the global skills gap by preparing our kids for a dynamic future, and hopefully we will achieve it.
Thank you, Nidhi. I'm sure you'll do. Thank you for inspiring us with your words and shining light on the concept of STEM education and the mission of Cyber Chase. Now, I invite Tushara Nair, producer of Flowers TV USA, to introduce our next guest.
Thank you, Elizabeth and Nidhi, for sharing with us this wonderful concept to help students make a leap from users of technology to innovators. This was very informative. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Gokul Ram Tangamani, the Vice President of CyberChase Kids Academy. With 10 plus years of experience as big data architect, Gokul's strategic and tactical boldness is helping CyberChase to penetrate into new markets. His passion to achieve sustainable and profitable development has been pushing the company to consistently drive growth in a fast-paced competitive environment. Obsessed with groundbreaking strategies, Gokul aims to transform CyberChase stakeholders in building a sustainable business model. As Nidhi said earlier, STEM-based education will inculcate the skills needed for the current generation to be future-ready. In your opinion, Gokul, how will CyberChase New Skilling Initiative address the employability challenges confronted by the younger generation, especially the vulnerable communities?
First of all, thank you so much for such an amazing introduction, Dosha. So we at CyberChase foresee a transformed society by focusing on the core values of education and employability. We develop solutions that befit the need of the hour. So at CyberChase, we aim at creating high-paying career opportunities for youth, especially for the vulnerable communities, as mentioned before. So our program focuses on emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and as Anil has mentioned before, virtual reality, augmented reality, big data, and much more niche technologies. As we know, emerging technologies are affecting today's world, and as a result of it, the nature of working dynamics and also the notion of the workplace are also changing. We have experienced that from the past year. The demand for the skilled personnel will increase rapidly as well, and we clearly know there's a huge gap between our education system and the industry requirement. So at CyberChase, we are helping the young learners to bridge that gap and bring them together for the future. With the launch of CyberChase Kids Academy, we envision to reach out to all the kids and introduce them to all futuristic technologies while they're at school and make them ready for the future, for the betterment of their future. But humongous amount of information and details present over the web and online. As Anil has mentioned before, we have we have a team that actually carefully tailors the requirements of the courses and our contents by keeping our kids in mind. Our initiative will use a thoughtful approach to promote a more valuable and accessible technology for the future generation.
Wow. Thank you so much, Gokul, for sharing the vision of emerging technologies and emphasizing the core value of education and employability. This is truly amazing.
Thank you.
Now, I call upon Sharon to introduce our next guest.
Thank you, Tashara. I would now like to introduce Mr. Sahil Patil, one of the business development executives at CyberChase. As a highly effective marketing professional, Sahil is skilled in strategy, closing, and relationship building. He is a self-directed, enthusiastic professional who is proficient in branding, business development, marketing, public relations, sales, and service. Sahil is currently indulged in promulgating CyberChase Kids Academy's global skilling initiative through relevant industry partnerships. Sahil, we welcome you to the launch.
Thank you, Sharon, for such an overwhelming introduction.
Sahil, it's definitely been wonderful to know about this initiative of CyberChase, which aims at inculcating our next generation with such useful technical skills and futuristic technologies. CyberChase has been partnering with varied industry leaders to offer the best solution to learners across the globe. What do you think is the impact of such industry collaborations in the growth of the company over the past several years?
So that's a really great question. So as you know, for such a kind of a business model, collaborations and partnerships are one of the most important aspects of the business. With almost 3 years of experience in cybersecurity consulting and global staffing solutions, we ventured into education sector in 2020 through CyberChase Academy. We launched the academy to bridge the skills gap by providing up-to-date, cutting-edge, and affordable online vendor-based industrial training courses for our learners across the globe. Within a year, the Academy was able to achieve projects with government, private, state, and federal agencies across the countries that we are present in right now. CyberChase has established crucial collaborations with industry leaders to drive global e-learning solutions forward. We seek to extend the potentials of emerging technology education through key industrial partnerships. At present, we are closely working with various government institutions in India, UK, USA, and Canada to impart futuristic technology courses in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, machine learning, big data, etc. And to deliver these courses that are in high demand in the current job market and in the industry right now, we have partnered with prestigious and industry leading vendors like Unity, PECB, Adobe to cover all our interactive courses that we offer at CyberChase Academy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sahil. Indeed, with such important collaborations with the industry experts, I'm sure this academy would be such a promising platform for all the future learners on this platform. Thank you so much, Sahil, for sharing the mission and sharing the useful industry collaborations of CyberChase.
Thank you.
I now call upon Meenu Manohar from the PR and marketing team of Flowers TV USA to introduce our next guest from CyberChase. Meenu.
Thank you, Sharon. Now, I would like to introduce Wafa Ali. She is one of the business development executives at CyberChase. She is a solution-oriented, consultative team player, adept at initiating and maintaining relationships. As an expert in graphic designing, Wafa utilizes her top-notch creative skills to help CyberChase kickstart novel branding and business development strategies. Today, she will take us through the CyberChase website and the different programs offered. Wafa, we welcome you.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for such a lovely introduction. And now I'll go ahead and share my screen. So this is our main webpage for CyberChase Kids Academy. As you can see, you can log in, register, and enroll today in an extremely convenient manner. And as you scroll down, you'll find more about our company and what we do for you and your children. Our market segment is divided into 3 segments: the little champs, active teens, and young adults. Each courses in these segments are catered towards the specific age group to make it enjoyable, fun, and actually make an impact for their future. To learn more about us, you can click right here. And in order to partner with us, you can become a teacher, work with us as schools, as governments, and for business. And in order to contact us, you can go right here in order to submit a query with any of your questions or directly mail us or call us. Overall, our website is really user-friendly and catered towards almost every kind of demographic, so it's easy for everyone to use.
Minu, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, Wafa. Now, I would like to call upon Tushara to introduce our next guest.
Thank you, Minu. And Wafa, this website really looks very user-friendly, and we truly appreciate the walkthrough.
Thank you so much.
Now, I'd like to welcome Talon Hag, the digital marketing intern at CyberChase. Being a young and vibrant person, Talon has been working collaboratively with the digital marketing team at CyberChase to develop diverse social media strategies. He has been successfully implementing various social media campaigns to strengthen CyberChase's marketing initiatives and strive to adapt a skillful approach in all his assignments. We all know AI-led revolution is creating a need to skill and upskill the youth in the relevant new age courses. And the demand for online education is growing at an ever increasing rate. So, Talon, what do you think are the most promising aspect of Cyber Chase Kids Academy?
Well, first, I'd like to say thank you for that introduction. And to answer your question, I'll tell you that based on our beliefs that the majority of future employment will be related to artificial intelligence, one of the biggest advantages to the course in the academy is how it can expose children of all ages to AI and big data. To go along with that, kids will have a fun-filled experience through exciting courses in AI, coding, game development, and more. Last but not least, however, one of the most promising aspects of the Academy is how it can make learning for children with disabilities much easier without making them feel excluded or behind their peers. With the help of AI, CyberChase Kids Academy will customize the students' learning process in order to meet their unique needs. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. What an innovative way to customize students' learning process to meet their unique needs. I think it's a great place for kids to self-learn and grow, isn't it?
Exactly. We think it's an amazing opportunity for all children.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So finally, it's time for us to conclude our segment for this evening. Now I call upon Divya Shant for a vote of thanks. Over to you, Divya.
Thank you, Dushara. On behalf of Flowers TV USA, I extend my warm and sincere thanks to all those who have participated in this program so well. All in all, it was a very informative session, which I hope you all have enjoyed very well. Thank you all for your participation. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Flowers TV team, for supporting us and for helping us launching this Kids Academy on your platform. Thank you so much.
And again, thank